Hey, I'm Amanda Shires, and you're watching 101.9 KINK Radio in the Bloodworks live studio.
You brought up something interesting. Your daughter, I think, is about to turn 3, right? Mm-hmm. I'm not stalking you, but I did my research. And you brought up something interesting, this idea of, did you grow up in a house where the swears were used commonly, or was that forbidden?
It was in my mom's house, but not my dad's.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
she's Catholic. He's,
okay, right.
Pentecostal.
So as a new parent, was there a decision made like, we're going to swear around the kid?
Well, it's you try not to, but we feel like there's more words out there that are bad words than the language that people
sure
take for bad words.
Yeah.
I think things like hate and all that kind of stuff is a lot worse word than shit.
Right.
Yeah.
So true. Now, I found out with my wife and I at a certain point, we just thought, this is the way we talk, so they might as well hear the way we
some
talk.
words are for grown-ups.
Of course, my wife she swears like a sailor, so it's a little bit different.
We should be friends.
Yeah. You got the new album out. It's been out about a couple of weeks.
Yep.
Congratulations.
Thank you. It's called To the Sunset. You should get it.
Now, this is my understanding is your last album was written primarily while you were pregnant. Mm-hmm. This album, is this during as you're working on your master's or after?
After. I finished my master's. Hello. Check.
Yes. Master's degree right there.
Yeah, sorry. I was there was a little bit of ringing. I was just making sure it wasn't going to mess up your radio. I got a master's degree about a year and a half ago or so, and then I wrote this record.
Master's in poetry, we should point out, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. It's a lucrative business.
But I think somebody in your business, this is where it actually makes the most sense, right?
I mean, I don't know. I can't speak for others, but for myself, I was looking to operate on something more than just instinct,
Yeah.
To have reasons for the decisions I make with my writing and to be able to defend myself if I did knowingly use a cliche or not, or mix my metaphors if it's on purpose or not, or tone and diction.
Mm-hmm. How many others were in the program with you? Was it a small class?
I don't know. I was reading so much I couldn't see.
Okay.
I got an ocular migraine even, and I called my friend Kelly, who was in that song I just sang, Who's Here Today. I was like, Kelly, you ever have that thing happen where you can't see? She said, I'm coming over.
I thought there was more to that question, but that was just it. You started playing the violin at age 10. Is that when you started?
Yep.
But at what point did it go from playing? Was it like the classical stuff on the violin, and then did you make that shift into being a fiddle player?
I started when I was 10 by breaking the strings. I wasn't a prodigy or anything. My dad got me a violin when I was on my summer vacation with him, and then when I went back for the school year, my mom got me lessons, and I did Suzuki. And I was starting to find that incredibly boring. Mm-hmm. And my violin teacher started telling me about some fiddle tunes, and he played one for me, and I was like hooked.
Yeah.
And so then I started working with the Texas Playboys. And I think I got that because I was willing to play, whatever they told me to play, and I didn't get my feelings hurt or take things personally, and my stuff always worked, and I was always on time, and, I didn't really go out partying at that age. I was easy to work with.
I think those are some lessons to live by right there.
Yeah, I mean, the lower harmony can be a very boring part unless you really like the music or
Sure.
like playing with groups and like the larger picture.
Well, we have really loved what we've been hearing. I got to sit in here during the sound check, and it sounded beautiful. So I think we stop talking and we listen.
Okay.
How about that?
Whatever you tell me to do.
Sounds good. Amanda Shires right here in the Bloodworks live studio. Let's do it.
Okay. Awesome. Is it okay if I tell y'all who's playing with me? Okay, these are all of my very good friends. I travel around with them, and we live together in it's very much like an RV. And anyhow, all that to say, I couldn't do anything without them. This is Zach Setchfield playing the guitar and singing. Seth Clemens playing the guitar. Jerry Pentecost on the drums. Macy T. Taylor on the bass and singing. The fabulous Peter Levin on the piano. And I'm Amanda Shires.